Hello, so today is Valentine's Day, and tonight Brennan and I are hopefully going to be going to Hollywood Studios to have dinner and watch Fantasmic, but I wanted to start the video here at the house because if either or both of us work on Valentine's Day, what we've sort of done in the past is we will leave little Valentine's gifts out like on the table for the other two see either when they come home, or today I'm doing it before I leave to go to work so Brennan can wake up and see it because she's asleep right now. But she'll be able to wake up and see the little Valentine's gifts that I got for her, and she's going to be meeting up with me later. We're going to drive to Disney and then go to Hollywood Studios, but why I'm here in the film room is because I actually hid stuff all around the film room because I like to buy stuff in advance. I get very excited about holidays and gift giving. There's partly in the window, but I have these tulips that I hid behind the computer, as well as a couple bottles of wine that I'm going to be putting out. I specifically got these bottles because they have dogs on them. And then hidden away over in the closet over here, I have all of these balloons. And then I got some little Pokemon plushes, and I have some candy, and then I got Brennan a yellow umbrella because she's my yellow umbrella, and she really likes How I Met Your Mother. But I'm gonna go and take this into the kitchen and start setting everything up right here for Brennan to see when she wakes up. So I've moved everything into the kitchen. I forgot that I got these balloons here, so I'm gonna go ahead and try to blow those up really quickly before I need to leave to go to work. And I got Brennan this card. We like to get each other really like silly cards that are like, they're silly, but they're also sentimental. So Brennan and I make a great combo. I think that's what this says. So that'll be fun. So I'm gonna go and blow these up, and then I'll talk about all this other stuff. All right, I blew up my X's and my O's here. Which one is supposed to be hugs and which one is supposed to be kisses, though? Does that matter? Should it be hugs and kisses or kisses and hugs? I don't know. I don't want to seem platonic. So I need to leave to go to work, but this is what Brennan's going to see when she wakes up. I hope those tulips perk up a little bit. Tulips are her favorite flower. I got her some of her favorite candy. And then there's the wine. I got these little Pokemon Unknown plushes because this is R, and then this is B. And Brennan has always liked Unknown. Got her this card, got her the yellow umbrella, and then this is Prismatic Evolutions, which this set has been impossible to find, and I want to make sure that she opens at least a few packs of it. But I'm going to go to work, and I'll see you in just well, for me, it's going to be an entire day, but for you, just a second at Hollywood Studios. And I've made it to Disney's Hollywood Studios. I just got off of work, and I'm heading inside the park to meet up with Brennan. This is pretty cool. Disney was handing these out. I think that they were giving these out yesterday. These Happy Valentine's Day Valentine's cards, and then they were giving these out today for Valentine's Day, which has already started to fall apart. But this Little Mermaid Happy Valentine's Day set for Valentine's Day. And then also over here are Dopey and Geppetto. So I found Brennan. Hi, Brennan.
Hi.
Happy Valentine's Day.
Happy Valentine's Day.
So these are the individual Valentine's cards.
Yeah.
And again, these are for the new shows that are going to be opening up here at Hollywood Studios. So Villains, Unfairly Ever After, and then the Little Mermaid, a musical adventure show. They're both going to be coming later on this year.
How cute. Okay, so these like were from Disney?
Yeah.
That's cute.
Disney was handing them out.
Aww.
Cool, right?
That is cute.
Okay, we have about an hour until dinner. We're having dinner.
We're having dinner.
So Brennan, where are we going to go to dinner tonight?
We are going to Melrose.
Yeah, for the first time in a really long time.
Yeah.
So what I think we want to do, we're heading over to Baseline. We like to go to Baseline, but we might come back to the Tune-In Lounge over here. We don't go to this lounge that often. You should have brought your balloons that I left you this morning.
The balloons that came with all the very nice gifts you gave me.
What's sort of cool is that we have been to Hollywood Studios so much recently. We came with your parents for your mom's birthday, and we did a lot that day. And I filmed like a little bit on my phone. I wasn't gonna make like an actual like video.
And we're supposed to believe that's you.
It's got the hair.
Yeah, a little bit more here.
Sticking with that story?
Comes from anywhere you go. Right around the corner. Makes Disney really easy.
To infinity
sort of fun is that the amount of times that I've gone to Hollywood Studios, every single trip I've done something different. So when I came with my family, with like my brothers, we did stuff that was different from when I came with my parents, and when we came with your parents, like I got to experience Hollywood Studios different every single trip, pretty much. And now we're here again to go to Fantasmic and have some dinner. So we're going to Baseline Tap House, and then we're going to Mama Melrose for dinner because that is closing in May, so we have a few more months just to be able to go there. So this will be our last trip ever before that becomes Harryhausen's in the Monsters Inc. land. One day I want to go back to studios and have like an old MGM day. I want to eat at the Backlot Express and do Star Tours. I don't know, I just want to walk around and explore and experience just what is left of MGM because there's not a lot. So this works out because Mama Melrose is back over here in Grand Avenue and Grand Park. So we can just hang out at whatever this is, Baseline Tap House, and then just walk over to Mama Melrose when it's time to check in. What's really cool is that they were actually having villains walking around and meeting here yesterday. So to have Valentine's Day the day before Valentine's Day is pretty fun. So we're sitting outside, and Brennan got this super fruit cider, and then I got all of the bitters as a flight. I never get bitters here. So we got all these IPAs and an ale, and then I got the charcuterie plate here with assorted meats and cheeses. We got a tiny little table here, and I got these bitter beers for the boys back home.
Okay. Not the bitter beers for the boys back home.
Because I do enjoy my ales and my wheats, and my sours and my fruity beers. But every now and then.
That one was rough, wasn't it?
Pretty good. Well, they got progressively more bitter. But it's good because you can work on these slowly, which I do like that, and I appreciate that about darker beers and more bitter beers. I love the iteration of saying that.
Bitter beers for the boys back home.
So we're done with our drinks. Brennan and I have a very important question for you.
What?
Would you like to meander with me over to Mama Melrose?
Let's meander.
So this used to be the Streets of America, right? There used to be a sign over here that said Muppet Vision this way because they redid a lot of this for Grand Avenue when they started to transition this from the Streets of America into Galaxy's Edge, and then they made this into Grand Park. And then, like most people, I remember the hot air balloon that used to be up there. There used to be like a wall here too, and there was like ice cream and stuff. You used to have to go into the Streets of America. I don't know. I remember that, and I'm going to miss this a lot. This was an alternative way to get into the Streets of America too, and they've already started to do some work back there. This is where the show building is going to be for the coaster, for the door coaster. I'm actually looking forward to them taking this building down. If they're not going to reopen it, then this building is gone in the concept art, so to have like a completely open area is pretty cool. So the final day of Mama Melrose Ristorante Italiano is going to be May 10th. But for the rest of the land, Pizza Rizzo and Muppet Vision, the final day is going to be June 7th. So we have a little more time to experience these, but we wanted to make sure they got one last reservation at Mama Melrose before it gets probably a little bit crazy in the next couple months. And what better day to go than Valentine's Day? Happy Valentine's Day!
Happy Valentine's Day.
Over Magic Kingdom on Valentine's Day, they had the princess meeting with the princesses, and then yesterday they had the villains. I think it was yesterday they had the villains meeting here at Hollywood Studios just to promote the new villains show, which is going to be pretty cool. I'm glad that we got to go to this building, both of these buildings actually, for Jollywood Nights, because those were definitely the last times that we're ever going to go in there probably. And again, this is where the door coaster is going to be in just a few years, the exit of Muppet Vision 3D. This is Mama Melrose's. Here's the Muppets gift shop, but hopefully we'll be heading inside in just a couple minutes. Hello! We're going back to the Baseline to get a beer because we checked in really early. I'm really Streets of America nostalgic right now. The interconnectivity of the Streets of America, the Honey, I Shrunk the Kids playground, San Francisco to New York, the Osborne lights. I really miss the Streets of America. They're not really utilized at all, but I liked them a lot. I remember they used to close these gates to encourage you to go through the gift shop and over to the restaurants. I remember Pizza Planet because Brennan and I went to Pizza Planet on one of our very first dates together. I just miss this area, and it's going to be so different very soon. All right, my name got called. We're heading inside. It has been so long since we've been here. This is such a beautiful restaurant with a lot of references that I am absolutely not going to be able to see all of them, definitely all the pictures on the wall. So we are sitting all the way over in the corner at a table that we might have actually sat at the last time that we came here years ago. But you're getting this house garlic bread as an appetizer, and then for entrees, I'm getting these spaghetti and meatballs, and Brennan's getting this mama's pasta with shrimp. We just put in our entree order. I also got the wine flight here. There's a Italian and a California wine flight, and I got the Italian. So this is my white wine, and then 2 red wines, and it goes in ascending order here. So just like that. And then also we got this. So the food is here. Brennan got the mama's pasta with shrimp. This actually came out incredibly fast. But that is a 3 cheese sauce, sauteed kale, cavatappi, roasted butternut squash with wild mushrooms. And then I got the spaghetti and meatballs with house-made marinara, parmesan, and parsley.
Right, so I also got the wine flight. I got the California Gold one, and it goes from the Chardonnay to the Merlot, and then the Zinfandel, just this one. So now we can share our flights.
So this is where we sat over here in the corner. We're done with our food. I'm gonna just walk around really quickly around the restaurant. It's a pretty small restaurant. And again, it's very difficult to try to take in all of the details in here, which I absolutely will not be able to. I at least wanted to walk around the restaurant one more time. I love these little pixie lights here above booths and tables. It would be incredible to actually be able to look at all of the pictures on the wall, but is definitely not going to happen. There are a bunch of framed pictures though of Mickey Mouse. We're sitting right back over there, but pretty much all along these pillars here are Mickey Mouse, various celebrities that have visited MGM Studios, Hollywood Studios over the years. This is right next to the kitchen. This is the entrance to Mama Melrose's. There's the cast of Star Wars, the opening of Star Tours. This restaurant is just it's synonymous with the Hollywood Brown Derby. It's very indicative of a particular vibe and aesthetic at Disney's Hollywood Studios that is no longer relevant, unfortunately, and I wish that we came here more often than we did, but at least we got to come one more time. We got to come a couple times to Mama Melrose's over the years. But I'm heading back to the table all the way in the back. There are actually pictures with Mickey and celebrities all over the restaurant, but we are heading out of Mama Melrose's now over to the Tuna Lounge, I think, over by the 50s Primetime Cafe. But I am so glad that we got to come here one final time to have dinner, because this is probably going to be a pretty popular place to have dinner over the next few months before it closes and becomes Harryhausen's for the new Monsters Inc. land. Did you enjoy your dinner, Brennan?
I absolutely did. I brought it home.
Yeah, we both brought our leftovers home.
It was so good. So thank you for choosing this.
I'm glad that we made it work. I originally had reservations for the drive-in,
which is also a great food spot too. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah.
But because Mama Melrose is like leaving us soon, like this is perfect.
Yeah, because it's closing. I was like, we need to come back here one more time, and what better time to come than Valentine's Day? Because it has like a romantic aesthetic, I think. Like that romantic ambiance. Looks like the final show of Muppets let up for the day, because it was completely quiet a second ago. We got some pictures here in front of the fountain with a vision in the background, which is pretty cool. And it's going to be a very popular photo to take with nobody in the background of Muppet Vision in the future, so I'm glad that we got it. So Brennan, unprompted, just said that this is one of the most nostalgic areas still left in Hollywood Studios, and I just said that.
Yeah,
and you referenced the gate over here that used to be closed.
I didn't realize you said that. I was like walking back, and I was like, oh, I remember when like you couldn't just walk through this area because there was a freaking gate over here. Like that's crazy.
I mean, you could. It was discouraged though because
yeah,
they routed you around the gift shop.
Whoop, 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 whoop.
Yeah, but this is all that we have left of like the streets of America, just like MGM backlot. I mean, not that this was the backlot, but this is just old MGM.
Now I want to go back and I want to watch
Studios.
all the videos when we first started dating, when all of this was still here. Like I want to go and do that now.
That vlogging was a little bit more sporadic, but
it was fun.
yeah, but that's us 10 years ago, you know?
10 years ago. 10 years ago.
Look at this, there is no one in the frame. Well, there are some people in the frame, but compared to how this area is going to be in just a couple months, it is going to be impossible to get a picture over here. We got several with no one behind us, with the fountain and Muppet Vision 3D. Of course, if you want to talk about the streets of America, this is the streets of America, just rethemed, but something about Muppet Vision is just a little bit more nostalgic, I think, for both of us. I'm pretty sure that we were talking about it. This will still have to be around after the construction for Monsters Inc. because this is Los Angeles, the entrance through the tunnel into Galaxy's Edge. So this will have to stay, even with this sort of transforming into Monstropolis at least as far as I would think. And then you still have your random Star Tours over here, and then the production backlot. And then I mentioned this a lot, but this is a restaurant that I have a lot of nostalgia for because I came here with my friends when I first got annual pass years ago. And coming to this restaurant...
You and me share this in common. Like, this to me is also MGM
really?
For like my childhood.
But this is what made me just excited to just go to Disney World as much as I possibly could. And here I am over 10 years later, still coming here.
This restaurant has always just been a staple for this park.
Yeah, so you're over by the 50s Primetime Cafe. There's the Tune-In Lounge. And this is this Disney Movie Magic? I don't know, it's the projection show, one of the projection shows that's over on the Chinese Theater. So that was the Disney Movie Magic projection show. There's the Wonderful World of Animation, which is the projection fireworks show that's going to be happening in like 10 minutes, but we're heading into the Tune-In Lounge. This is going to be our final stop of the night before we head over to Fantasmic to get a spot, hopefully soon, for the second show. There's an 8 o'clock and then a 9:30 show. We have some specialty cocktails and then some wine and beer selections. So we got the Ultimate Long Island iced tea, which is Bacardi Superior rum, Tito's handmade vodka, gin, Cointreau liqueur, and sweet and sour with a splash of Coca-Cola. And then I got the Tune-In PBJ cocktail, which is peanut butter whiskey, blackberry brandy, Bailey's Irish cream liqueur, and a maraschino cherry. This is the lounge, which is particularly busy right now, even though the park closes in like 15 minutes. We're heading outside to go ahead and watch the Wonderful World of Animation. There's also a toasted marshmallow old-fashioned. It looks interesting, but I think I'm happy with this. The Wonderful World of Animation is starting. Hooray! Are you excited?
I'm excited.
We have our own little like area over here. There's nobody else. And we're just like enjoying the music over here at the Wonderful World of Animation. Waiting for the fireworks. Yay! That was the finale of the Wonderful World of Animation. I've been coming to Disney a lot. Not as much as other people, but regularly for over 10 years. And nights like this are just, they're very special. Especially coming to Hollywood Studios 4 times in like 2 weeks. This is a very, very enjoyable evening to be able to just come to the park, have dinner, and watch the fireworks, and just enjoy each other's company and some drinks. So now we are heading over to Fantasmic, try to get a good spot for that. The second show should be a little bit easier to get into and get a good spot for. So when we came with Brennan's parents, I was only there for about half a day, but Brennan and her parents went into the Pandora store over here.
Because there's a Pandora store in Hollywood Studios, and my ring is Pandora, and I've been trying to search for the perfect wedding band. Have it in here, and it's only like $50. So we'll see. I like it. It's small, and it's perfect. And I want it.
So we will figure that out at some point, but we're heading to Fantasmic, which this is the end of the line for Fantasmic. I think that they just, or I hope that they just opened up the theater. Moving up pretty steadily, so that's good. All right, we are heading inside the theater now. It's pretty busy right now, but the previous show, the first show of the night, is considerably more busy. I know the fireworks for Epcot are happening off in the distance over there. There's a bit of a backup here. Waiting to find a seat. This might be some of the best seats that we've had at Fantasmic in a long time. Look at how empty the theater is right now. So we're pretty much sitting directly in the middle of the theater right now. Are you ready for this, Brennan?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was distracted by the bubbles.
There's so many bubbles. Your mom, that's a fun story. Your mom really wanted to get a little bubble toy, and your dad bought her a bubble toy, and it was absolutely adorable.
Welcome to Fantasmic. Tonight, our friend and host, Mickey Mouse, uses his vivid imagination to create magical imagery for all to enjoy.
be safe, we lose our chance of ever knowing what's around the river bend, waiting just around the river bend.
Let's be slick as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon. We must be slick as the coursing river, with all the force of a great typhoon, with all the strength of a raging fire, mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
One jump ahead of the hitman, one hit ahead of the flock. I think I'll take a stroll around the block. Hey, he's over there! Come on, this way! Let's go! Here it goes. Better throw my hand in. Watch me, I got it. All I gotta do is
Show yourself. I know we're traveling. Here I am. I've come so far. You are the answer I've waited for all of my life. Show yourself. Let me see who you are. Come, my darling, homeward bound. Show I am the daughter of the village chief. From voyagers who found their way across the world. They call me, and the call is a laughing revolt inside me. It's like the tide, always walking and rising. I will carry you here in my heart. You remind me that come one day I know the way. I am one.
as old as time, true as it can be. Barely even friends, then somebody ends unexpectedly. Certain as the sun, rising in the east. Tale as old as time, song as old as rhyme, beauty and the beast.
What would I give if I could live out of these walls?
In your imagination,
I pay to spend a day warm on the sand.
dream of fantastic
They understand if they don't reprimand.
magic spell in the black of night with a scream of fright and a bolt of light. Turn my hair to white. Now I'll turn that little mouse's dream into a nightmare fantasmic. Imagine this. Magic mirror on the wall. All the forces of evil I call. Now you will deal with me and all the powers of my imagination.
we just watched Fantasmic. That was such a beautiful moment that we shared, a fantastic show. I am so glad, Brennan. I'm so expletive glad that we did that tonight. So we're heading back out to Sunset and then out of the park. That show is such a masterpiece of an experience in Hollywood Studios. I genuinely do think that if you don't like that show or you don't bother to watch that show, I have a difficult time considering that person a Disney fan. It's just that integral to Walt Disney World. That is better to me than Happily Ever After and Wishes. I don't know. That show is just, it's important. But we are heading out of the park now. It is very late and I did work today and I work early tomorrow too. It was a pretty nice Valentine's Day though at Hollywood Studios, and it almost did not happen. Oh, they're handing out more Valentines. I think they're just trying to get rid of them now at this point. I got another Villains Valentine's cards, and
I got
the Valentine's cards.
They're really cute.
Little Mermaid and the Villain Show. We're bypassing the tram and just walking to the parking lot and then heading home. So we're back home. And Brennan put stuff on the table for me too. Got some cotton candy here and some Sour Punch Bites pickle roulette. What? And some Lunchables. Oh my god, and some Hershey's Kisses. And then, of course, Burger King. What are these called? Gift cards. And a turtle dog toy. And Dragon Ball Z AirPods. And then a little card. You're my favorite part of every day. Look at that puppy. Yay. What? That's my card. Stop. Look at this puppy. You like the turtle puppy? So that was our Valentine's Day, sort of at home, sort of at Disney, where we are ships passing the night with our schedules these days. So we did what we usually do, which is we set up little gifts for each other on the kitchen table. I set up mine for you to wake up to this morning, and then you set up yours for me to come home to after work, after we went to Disney tonight. But we went to Mama Melrose, and we saw Fantasmic. We got a few drinks at some bars at Hollywood Studios. It was just like such a
It was the perfect little
enjoyable evening. And even though we've been to Hollywood Studios a lot recently, tonight was really special. And
because it was just the two of us.
Yeah, not that like going with my family or your family isn't special,
but it was nice to just be there with you, have dinner with you,
especially since we've been like prioritizing like rides and stuff recently. Tonight was just about enjoying Hollywood Studios.
I think it was mostly that it was just really casual, where it was just the two of us. But
and then like reminiscing, being nostalgic about old Hollywood Studios, MGM and stuff. And
now I want to go back and watch old videos of like us going through.
I've been doing that. It's really like
I want to watch
sad,
us going
really
through
fun.
the streets of America, like when we first started dating. Like I don't know why I'm feeling so nostalgic, but
those videos are special, and that's why I like to do this sometimes, too. Or just that's why I like to do it in general, not just sometimes. But thank you for hanging out with us, going to Fantasmic and Hollywood Studios, and just spending Valentine's Day together. I'll see you soon. Have a great day, and goodbye.
Goodbye.